Betsy Harvey with Betsy Harvey Inc., your personal communications headquarters for confidently communicating your personal brand story in your work and in your life. Welcome back to my brand project. We're in week 4 this week. And this week we're going to talk about your ideal work day, your ideal personal day, and honestly, getting really clear on where you thrive in your personal life and in your professional life and the tack that you may need to take to shift. So in the past weeks, we've covered your talents, we've covered your skills, put those together as your collective strengths, and we also worked last week on unlocking what your passions and values are. Once you put all that together and you know what you love to do, what you're good at doing, and what really drives you, you've got to put it in the right space. Work environments that do not support the previous 3 weeks of discussion. In other words, you may have somewhere where your talents are not valued or your skills can't be used, or maybe what's driving that organization isn't something you really believe in. This is an opportunity for you to check in. I also want you to know that this translates into your personal life as well. I want you to take out your paper, your journal, your PC, your Mac, and I want you to design your ideal day. A day from sunup to sundown. It might involve your family. It might not. You might be by yourself. In fact, I encourage you to create as many ideal days as you need. I have 3. I have one that involves my family first. I have one that involves myself by myself, and then one within my work. What happens is there becomes this intersection of your ideal outcomes. And I will tell you that it's really important that you think about who you're around in these ideal days, especially on your ideal work day. I want you to think about specifically what the culture would be like. What's your space like? Are you working in an office or a cubicle? Do you work collaboratively or independently? Or is it a little bit of both? Are there windows or is it dark? Do people talk to each other? Do they socialize outside of work? Or do you all kind of stick to yourselves? Do you have a more bureaucratic and larger business structure, or is it small, or do you work for yourself? In your personal life, I want you to think about things. Do you get up in the morning and you see your family first thing, or are you by yourself? If you're independent and single and you're not married yet, I had many of those years, what was the difference in how you structured your day then versus now? Or if that still is your story, what do you wish you were doing differently? Do you still want more margin and alone time, or do you want to be out with people more? What is your ideal day? I also want you to be sure that you're looking at the previous 3 weeks as you look at this. Where do you need to insert your passions and values? What skills and talents do you want to be using on that day? So, at a minimum, I want you to map out your ideal day. If you're non-working for other people, you can probably just do one, where there's one ideal day and it encompasses all facets of your life. Especially those of you who are moms, this is perfect for you because as the CEO of your household, you actually have a very full day that is a work day. It just means you're not getting paid by somebody else. If you are getting paid by someone else or you're an entrepreneur, your ideal work day is going to be very important as well because you're going to want an intersection of what's important to you in your personal life and your professional life. This week, I want you to map out and visualize and dream. If money was no object, what would your ideal day be like in your personal life and in your professional life? Remember to look back over your talent, skills, passions, and values. And I'll see you next week where we're going to pull it all together and get a little bit more clear about what you need to grow and what you need to shed. Let's ditch the stuff that's not serving you. I'll see you next week. Until then, I'll see you out on Instagram, Facebook, on my email, and of course the website.